Welcome back from the break, everybody. If you're just joining us, there's a lot going on. It's a little difficult to explain, but the most important thing is that Jim Fingers is clinging to the side of a window and he's about to get his face mauled by a clown with a giant wooden mallet with a bear trap attached to it. Look, how we got here, there may be time for those of us whose names are not Jim Fingers to reflect on later, but for the time being, we're here now. Let's go with it. Jim, Bonk the Clown has just emerged in silhouette above you. This is a difficult attack for Bonk, but it's a difficult dodge for you as well. So, here's what I need you to do. Okay. I'm going to roll an attack for the clown.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to roll an evasion check.
Okay.
I'm going to give the clown -1 and you a -1 as well, which comes out to a -3 because you're critically injured.
Oh, yeah, I'm critically injured as well.
So,
oh, my lord.
I'll make the first roll. And, yeah, I'll make the first roll.
And then I have to get...
You have to meet or beat, because he has to beat your roll. I got a 14 with melee weapons. This is an evasion. I'll take -1, so I got a 13. As the...
Do I need to get a 17 in order to evade this? Because I have a -2. Right?
He has a 13. Whatever your total is after your -3, -1 for hanging off the edge of the building, -2 for being critically injured. So you need to get a total of 16 on this.
I need to meet or beat? I thought I had to beat it.
No, the attacker has to beat.
Ah, okay.
The defender has to meet.
So I need to get a 16 here with my evasion, which is not high whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, the back of my head is going to get turned into a pancakey mess as you just maul it with a bear trap on a mallet.
See you, Jim.
Oh. I mean, it's pointless to even use the luck. It would only bring it up to a 10. Still 6 points away. Well, I accept my fate.
There's a sickening crunch. You take 6 points of damage.
Oh my
as
god.
It bites into your back. And then it's searing pain. Oh, wait a minute. What do you got in the way of armor?
Oh, armor. Forgot about armor, didn't I?
I've got armor.
Forgot about armor, actually, didn't I? Absolutely. Yeah. I've got a 10 on my body armor.
Yeah,
Great.
You get that 10, baby.
Then the clown, clown goes splat and nothing happens.
Fucking bozo. Try that again. What?
Alright, Yucks the Clown dives into the street. Wait, no, Yucks the Clown is on like the 4th floor right now. Yeah, no, Yucks the Clown is gonna dive into the street as the fire escape collapses on top of him. He's gonna roll a dexterity check. Fails to dodge and vanishes under a pile of rubble.
Yes.
The clown is nowhere to be seen.
Wow, those are some outrageous rolls as well.
Yeah.
86 and you rolled
6 sixes.
6 sixes.
If the clown had
an
enough
Oh,
health,
fuck.
I would have rolled for
The
critical
number of the
damage,
beast.
but
Straight to hell.
I'm pretty sure that's he's critically damaged.
yeah. Let's check the critical hit tables for what happens when a fire escape collapses. 13 floors of fire escape collapse on your clown body. Pour one out for Yucks. He's pretty yucky now. Natalie, it's your turn. Bonk the Clown is on the roof attempting to smash the crap out of Jim Fingers.
Yeah, also, I did just watch Leon take a shot at my landlord, and then he's running towards me. So, I want to explain a couple things. First of all, I took that terrible pistol shot. In the following 6 seconds until it is my turn again, I got on my agent, and I Googled some basic handgunning. And I want to say I learned some things. First of all, safety off. Big
okay. That's what you were doing wrong. Did you spend some XP during the break? Is that what just happened?
I did.
I'm here for it.
Nice,
I'm 100% here for it.
So I'm actually going to double check with you right when I roll for it if that brings me up to a 1 or a 2 on there. But pretty scared by Leon, more scared by the clown. Going to take a handgun shot at him. And I also, like, in the tutorial I saw, like, it was like a soldier who was like in one of like the Call of Duty crouch positions. And I feel like that they explained how that enhanced the shot. I don't know if that's going to help me out at all here if I make this my whole turn.
I don't know if there's a rule for that. You know what? I think if you spend your action to aim on your next turn, you can get a bonus. So let's run through this. You're at 10 feet. You're at 10 meters. A pistol shot at 10 meters is a 15 to hit. If you close to 6 meters, it'll only be a 13 to hit. If you do a
I'm not getting any closer to the clown. You're very tricky.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Roll a handguns check, and if you put it into your character sheet and you are at level, how much XP did you have?
I had 60 points, so I was gonna have to pick up handgunning, and then I was trying to put as many points in it as I could.
If you had the full 60 and you hadn't spent any of it, you have enough points to be at handgun level 2, and it's a reflex-based skill. So if you got that on your character sheet correctly, go ahead and roll. Congratulations, you might be the second most effective combatant at this point. Never mind.
Oh my god!
Yep, no, that's.
Yeah, okay. Do you have 7 points of luck? Nope. Okay. Pew, pew. Bonk lives to clown another day.
Sorry, Jim.
Or does he?
Meanwhile, the other 2 clowns down at the bottom are going to...
does.
I mean, yes, or at least... He lives
And
another
also,
round.
you're doing nothing. You're running away.
Yeah,
whilst
Mr.
putting cargo pants on your head. You are not in a position to make threatening sentences.
I could see how confused Joe was when I made that sentence, when I uttered it. He was like, wait, what? You're not doing anything. You're running away with pants on your head.
I feel like every single episode, somebody just decides, you know what? It's my turn to be completely goddamn useless. I am not going to contribute today. Jim took last episode off to mop some floors. Now he's got a clown trying to pound new holes in his head, and you've got your head through your crotch. So, you know, everyone gets one, all right? Everyone gets one.
Yeah.
Monarch.
This
True.
episode needs to be named Monarch versus the Clowns because I've literally been the only person that has been effective on.
You haven't been shot by a clown. You have
I
not
am-
done any damage to a clown, have you?
You
Oh,
want
yeah,
to
you
correct
killed
that
the-
there?
oh, yeah,
guy
you
who
killed
got
the guy with
malleted
the-
by a hammer and I'm about to save his bitch ass?
I'm
You wanna
tanking
correct
for
that?
you. I'm tanking for you. You shot me.
For me.
You nipped a clown flower, and then you shot our landlord.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Natalie, I missed a shot. It's not a big deal. Here's the thing. Wait, reset. How much is it to put Stella down? Whoa, that sounded terrible.
Wait, what?
You got what?
My bulletproof shield named Stella. How much is it to put my bulletproof shield down? Is it a shield? Is it like a riot shield, or is it like a
It's like a Counter-Strike walking refrigerator shield, you know, except that it pops up.
Got it.
So it uses your action to deploy it, which means that you cannot also waste a clown this round if you deploy it.
Could I give it to Natalie?
You can drop it. You can just drop it on the ground so that she can pick it up.
Is that an action?
No, if you just drop it, I will let you do that for free.
Okay. All right. Natalie, I need you to calm down for a minute because this crouch stance that you're doing, it's clearly not working. For some reason, these clowns keep on attacking. One's flying at us. I got to help Jim out. So here's the deal. I'm going to put down my bulletproof shield, okay? And you pick it up and you protect yourself. I'm going to get into a position and I'm going to light this motherfucker up and shoot him in the face. Are you down with that?
I don't know if I can carry that. How heavy is that?
Oh my God. I just need you to grab the shield and I don't even care if you move. I need you to literally just protect yourself. You see Jerax over there? He's got his head in his crotch.
No one
I don't
can see me.
understand.
No one. I'm
What's-
hidden.
I saw that. I clearly saw
No
your
one- no
useless
one saw
ass
me.
over there. Anyway, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to put the bulletproof shield down.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Stella. You better take care of my Stella. All right. I don't want to get it banged up or else I'll shoot you in the face. Anyway, so I put that thing down and now I'm going to get into a position to, what is the optimal range for me to auto fire onto Bonk over here?
Okay.
Trying to end this shit.
Yeah, all I heard was if you mishandle Stella, I'll shoot you, and so I acquiesce and handle the shield correctly.
Optimal range for auto fire is 13 to 25 meters. You are currently at 10 meters, which is not optimal range for anything you've got. Optimal range for a pistol would be 6 meters. So the alternative would be you walk up to mallet range, close to mallet range, and you attempt a called shot to the head to hit a 21
What if
with
I
handguns.
move back over here?
All right, so this would move you into the corner. This would move you up onto the roof. And you want to be at, what do we say? 13 meters from the clown. Actually, you know what? If you just take like 2 steps back up onto these stairs, you're good.
Okay. Doing that.
Okay.
Getting the high ground. Because I watched this movie back in the day called War Stars. And the man says if you shoot, it works. I don't know. My geeky ass brother knew a little bit about that. I don't know that. I was too busy hanging out with hot babes. Anyway, so now let's. What do I have to? What do I have to hit 17 for the auto fire?
You gotta hit a
right?
17. Roll. And for every point
Alright,
above
swear to
that,
God.
you
Wait,
multiply your
Where have you
damage.
got? Oh, you're on the stairs.
Yeah, he's on the stairs.
He's luring the clowns towards you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the
Wow,
strategy.
Bloody bastard.
Here we go. Yeah.
No, that's
Oh,
huge. That is
Okay.
outrageous.
So you light this bastard up. You deal 2d6 times 8 damage.
Okay.
do-
times 8?
Times 8.
5 times 8. What's
40
5 times
points
8?
of damage.
40.
There it is. I knew that.
Bonk. He
Clown
swings.
math.
He raises it. He looks over to you. He stands there for like a good 6 seconds. And then he plummets past Jim over the edge of the building, filled with bullets, just into the pile of spikes to be reunited with Yux the clown. Dead as fuck.
Hmm.
Yes. Okay. Excellent. So now we gotta get Jim. We're in a position to grab Jim, right? Wait, is combat done?
Miles away from it.
There are still 2 clowns on the ground, but their means of catching you has been destroyed, as have most of their team. So each of them is going to actually. If you guys want to take some parting shots, that's your option. This clown is gonna hustle, just run like hell into the darkness. Am I looking?
I want to take a parting shot.
On your turn. You're
Yep.
feel free. Jim, you're hanging from the side of the building. Roll an
I
athletic.
certainly am.
But you've got the grapple gun. Roll an athletics check to pull yourself over the side.
13.
Okay, you manage to haul yourself into the window, into the 12th floor of the building.
Mm.
You are.
I roll onto the floor and just spread out, taking deep breaths, massaging my poor, injured body. I'm going to roll onto my belly as well so that I'm not rolled onto my back, because the back, you know, even though I didn't get lacerated by the bear trap, it was still uncomfortable, you know? It was still a
you got
large
some
impact.
bruises. You got some
Yeah.
bruises.
And I'm just going to kind of lay there for a while, enjoying breathing.
Jerax, you're making your way across the rooftops and into the inner ring, right?
Well, have I heard that the gunfire stopped?
You.
Oh, you're not walking home anymore? You know, now that we've killed everyone, you're not going to walk home?
It's
Yeah.
been 3 seconds since a full automatic just went off. It's been 3 seconds.
I'm gonna climb on top of this air conditioning unit,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna peer over.
The only thing that's missing is a gigantic cigar in Monarch's hands as you witness this clown full of bullet holes just go over the side.
Yeah, seems like a good time to regroup. Just gonna,
coward.
gonna work
I think I'm gonna shoot everyone.
I'm gonna work my cargo pants over my head a little bit more until it's perfected.
All
And
right.
I've got my outfit, and then I'm going to go over to everybody else and actually just not mention the cargo pants at all.
Okay.
Joe, on my next turn, I would like to shoot everyone in the face. If that's possible.
Natalie, what would you like to do? There's one clown. You can take a parting shot if you'd like. It's long odds. Very long odds, but not impossible.
Oh, I'm absolutely gonna take the parting shot. Where are you, Alex? Are you under Jim over here?
No,
he's on top of the stairs right here.
Oh, you're right behind me. Okay.
Yeah, he's behind you. Bullets just whizzed past you and perforated a clown.
Yeah. So I was doing a lot of like, this, but now I'm gonna like do one of these at the leaving clown.
Okay, roll handguns.
Oh.
I mean, it's a big gun, so it's much louder than pew, pew, pew. But I don't have that sound effect on my soundboard yet. All right, you take a few parting shots, and then he stops for a moment and runs in place as if he's building up speed, and then skedaddles out.
I cringe. Like it's terrible.
That's an effective use of cringe.
I'm so sad that this person exists.
Okay, now combat is over. You have survived the clown assault. Would you like to shoot everyone in the face, Monarch?
You're welcome. You're welcome.
An absolutely exquisite job there, Monarch. Well done. Yep. Always had complete faith in you.
Hey, Jerax, I have a question. Where were you during that fight?
Running to safety.
To safety?
Yes, yeah.
What's that on your head? Like your
Don't know what
body
you're
over
talking
there.
about. Nope, don't know what you're talking about.
Jerax, are those your pants on your chest?
They were.
They were. Okay. Here's the deal. You guys
Are you
welcome.
You're angry at me?
Oh, I am so pissed off of you right now.
I mean, why?
Doc, you know what? Okay, Robotnik. It's one thing that you want to leave my brother rotting in like some bathroom, or I don't even remember what you were trying to get away with, and you're also trying to take his eye as well.
Yep.
Or take his ear. Excuse me.
Correct.
Take his ear. Okay. You think I'm gonna give that to you now after you did absolutely nothing? I saved all of our asses.
Excuse me. Hold on. Oh, sorry. Okay, so you go into the doctor's office, and you need surgery done. Would you trust yourself to do it? So why the fuck you trusting me in a firefight?
Okay.
I was
All
wondering
I'm
where you were
saying
going with that.
Yeah, all I'm saying is this, man. In those instances, we knew that we were. I didn't expect to get attacked by angry ass clowns.
Oh, no,
and
no.
also, where the
Who
hell
fired
is
the first
Jim?
shot? Who fired the first shot, Monarch? And by the way, that building's about to fucking explode. So we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Well, we gotta get Jim first.
Jim's dead. Did you not see him go off the edge of the building? I mean, I didn't have trousers on my head, but we gotta go.
You're very perceptive for having pants on your face.
Yeah, I didn't. You know, well.
Natalie's
Natalie-
gonna jump in and say, despite Leon's best efforts, I don't think Jim is dead.
No, he's gone. It's best to
What do
leave him.
you mean, despite my best efforts? I shot that son of a bitch in the face. I didn't intend to shoot Jim, clearly. Also, give me my damn shield back. Anyway, let's go
Natalie's
get
like
Jim.
clinging to it now as a safety device.
Okay, well, I want to go and get Jim. That's
I
what
would
we
be
got.
running as far away from the building as humanly possible.
Okay.
The WorldSat building.
Okay.
Wait, hold on a second. You said the building's about to explode?
I'm running away. Yeah, it's gonna explode.
When?
See
Gonna
ya.
turn the shield to face the building. Just to be clear.
Natalie, did you know about this?
Everything's gonna explode with your people.
Okay, what do you mean, you people? All right, you better relax there, lady. 2, when is the building gonna explode?
They didn't give me the schedule, Leon.
You just
Okay,
check your,
let's
you
just
check
get
your
Jim.
phone. Okay, building explodes. Scheduled. That's a 5-minute appointment. Set reminder for 15 minutes before. All right. Marked as optional.
Dear God.
Oh, would
All
I
right.
know a science check of how long it takes for a reactor to overload?
Yeah, roll science.
What would that be useful for? You're running away with your pants on your face.
Okay, so there are very few first off, it's weird that they would have a reactor down there. Most power sources, they're powered by Chew 2, which is like an alcohol-based grain. So having a reactor down there is weird. Second off, it was supposedly a fusion reactor. When those things have so many safeties on them that it's not likely to actually explode. It's more likely to, and it's not going to spew deadly radiation everywhere, but it could incinerate the ground floor, causing a terrible collapse. Like the odds of it actually exploding are slim to none, really.
And how long would that take?
Everybody roll an evasion check.
Well, I'll be good.
I have the shield. I want to say that I have the shield pointed at the building.
Technically, I'd also said I was running away. So.
I mean, I'm just lying on my back, nursing my wounds.
All right, well, the building explodes.
Yeah. You said it was unlikely to...
From the bottom, there's this tremble as fire rips out of the parking garage where the clowns were all gathered a few minutes ago and just eats its way up through the structure. There's a glass nearby shatters in all directions. Let's go with Jim. You've got cover, so you don't take any damage. Jerax, you were running, so you don't take any damage. Monarch, you rolled a 22. You duck for cover just in time. And Natalie, how good is your armor?
She's also got my shield still.
Yeah, okay. The shield takes
11.
The
I have a light
shield
armor
takes 8 points of damage. You're completely fine, but the shield just as this fire erupts and bits and pieces of WorldSat impact into your shield.
Into Stella.
Yeah, into Stella. So Stella is going to need repairs. You're fine. There was an explosion. The building is still standing. Who knows how long it's going to stay that way? Would you like to?
In the window.
You look over and you do not see him. Which is weird because this would be the perfect moment to be illuminated by that, fiery light. It would be super striking.
He dead.
He's gone.
He dead.
You hope.
Would the party like to hastily make your way to your vehicles and GTFO?
Yes, I would.
After we collect Jim, yes. Let's do that.
You are reunited. You run down to the basement, shoving aside debris as you go. Sirens blare into the night, and you vanish into the streets, returning at long last to your apartment.
As we're leaving, by the way, I just want to text Todd, and I say, "Did you make it out?" ?
I will let you know if you get a response, but nothing happens immediately.
I also wanted to ask, someone said, what about the guy they KO'd? Who the hell did you guys knock out? And are they dead?
Choked out a fool in security
office.
Bradley Simmons.
Wait, was that the guy in the office that you
His name was Bradley Simmons.
Yeah.
Wait, and what happened? So he's dead?
He's dead as fuck.
Josh basically fucked up the entire process. Almost got beaten up by him, and I had to go in there and choke the guy out and just carry on as normal.
And now you've murdered him because you choked him out and the building exploded.
No, I don't think about things like that.
I mean, you don't think about things in terms of truth?
Well, no, just ethically, I saved him because I didn't kill him. And then whatever happened after that wasn't my... Yeah, I mean, whatever happened... I mean, I could have killed him, but whatever happened after that wasn't my fault, It's the same as, the kid, Xavier, on the roof. When I let him go and then Gina pumped him full of lead. Not my fault. That was just the universe.
Let me understand this. You, as you claimed, you are a doctor who does not like to engage in combat.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that he tried to come to this WorldSat mission with 2 ARs.
Yes.
I mean,
man, you're a real sack of shit, Jared.
Defensive ARs.
Listen, if I had my assault rifles, I'd be frontlining. But as it stands, I mean, I'm in no state to fight with my cargo pants.
Cargo shirt.
Yeah.
T-posing around.
I tried to look up on Google Image to see if anyone has actually ever done that, and there's no results of cargo pants on head.
Well, there's your cosplay. All right. Does the party do anything else on your way back to the apartment? Assuming you're going back to the apartment and not somewhere else.
Well, Jim, what'd you find?
I am in no fit state to have this conversation. I am seriously wounded, and on the way back, I'm just gonna kind of pass the the little oh no, it's not a physical thing, is it? It was on
You
my
have
agent.
files, yeah. If files were
Yeah.
sent securely to your agent, you can do local. You know, they used to
Right.
try to really do this thing where you'd fist bump somebody with your phone and you'd trade information. They were really trying to
Sure,
go all
yeah.
in on that stuff. Yeah, that works in the future. So you
It
can do.
doesn't work in. I've never got that near.
Oh yeah, no, that shit's
near
terrible.
distance thing to ever work.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I would groan a lot, and then flick over the files to the rest of the rest of the group.
I have posted the files for you to go over. They are in our Discord channel if the lot of you scroll up. But let me summarize just for our readers. There are 2 main files that were extracted from WorldSat. One of them was in the, not the public network, but the non-hidden network. It had records of other sites in Red Sky City that WorldSat has claimed via eminent domain, business takeover, etc. Other buildings and locations, similar to your apartment. Your apartment is on that list. However, there's records that say efforts in these sites have failed. And after the failure, WorldSat they sold the places, they scrapped them, they did whatever they could to recover the costs that it took to acquire those properties. There are bills for heavy lifting and excavating equipment, hardware, ground sonar, bribes to combat gangs and other groups operating in the areas of those buildings that they've acquired. There's a contact for work at the construction sites whose code name is Voldyanov. And there's payments to a group called RCL, and the point of contact is called Babylon. So WorldSat, this is not the first location that WorldSat has tried to acquire by any means necessary, and they're doing digging or construction at these locations, and they've had to work with multiple groups to make that happen. The second file is labeled Anno Domini, the Year of Our Lord. It contains a dossier on Jerax's brother, the Netrunner, and information details about the Netrun where he met his fate and his brain was burned out and he was rendered comatose. Apparently, they were part of that. They were involved, or at least they were tracing it. Ostensibly, Jim hired or was involved in that job in the first place. One of his contacts, buyers, or clients for that job might have been involved with WorldSat. There is a set of encoded coordinates that was extracted from that net run. Whatever server it was that Jerax's brother was going into came up with a bunch of locations. And those locations and coordinates are the same as the locations that WorldSat has been buying around the city. There is a dossier on Rex, the fixer who controls your local neighborhood, who Royal was working for, who you haven't heard back from yet, Jim. It also includes information on Rex's network of contacts. There's a file in there for Jim Fingers, though it is not complete. Floor plans of the Arasaka Tower complex that existed 20 years ago and was at the epicenter of the nuclear device set off at the heart of Night City. Almost complete schematics for the building. A complete dossier on Gina, your neighbor. Her history as a bioterrorist. Evidence that she stole those animals in her apartment from Biotechnica. But here's the thing. This file, this dossier, came from Biotechnica and was sent to WorldSat. Meaning, Biotechnica already knows about Gina and what she's been up to. Because it's their information. Internal financial documents from Continental Brands showing that money is being reallocated from the quality assurance program at their family planning department. And that money being reallocated...
I knew it! I knew it!
My God.
Oro was onto something, man. He was onto something.
That money that's being pilfered away from quality assurance, resulting in a slew of low-quality condoms throughout all of Night City, is being reallocated under the expense code D6. And finally, a dossier on someone called Double or Nothing, who's been leading hits on WorldSat's construction sites and build sites in the red zone and interfering with their construction. This is the information that you have extracted.
Well, good job.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, shut up. Not you, you coward.
Yeah, it
was
was
some
largely
netrunner.
me. Largely me, yeah.
I think we take a few days to pile over this information while we fix ourselves back up, and then we can set a plan of action.
I agree with
Sounds like
that.
a good idea. I do have to return this box of condoms I bought, so I'm really glad I didn't use them ahead of time. It's man, you know, I hated that little shit, but he was definitely onto something really good with those condoms.
Why are
right?
you obsessed with this aspect?
Natalie's like, you
really-
don't seem like such a busy guy.
Well, you know, excuse you, all right? I get around, lady, okay? Maybe, you know what? Maybe you know somebody. Because honestly, at this point, I can't even look at any of you people
Is that a
without wanting
threat?
to shoot you all in the face. Oh, I'm asking if you know somebody. Anyway, whatever. I'm not trying to use these condoms anyway. It doesn't matter. I gotta return them into the bodega regardless. But my God, this is a lot of stuff. Good job.
I actually
everyone.
would love to go with you to watch you return this box of condoms to the bodega.
Oh, well, sounds like an adventure.
On today's episode of Red Sky City Cyberpunk Conspiracy, a most dangerous mission yet.
That's right. I don't know if they're gonna take them back.
All right.
I wouldn't take back used condoms.
And wager no.
Used?
Well, not used. You know what I mean? Like because when you buy them, it's like when you buy something at GameStop, and then like they still label it as used regardless, even though you didn't use it. You know what I mean?
Right.
They had to
Right.
redraw the cover of it and put their own in there.
Yeah, actually,
like
I
a
leave it to the only
cartoon.
other American here to know this, not the two Brits.
Yeah,
Anyway, about the files.
yeah.
This is dangerous news that we've been given because it implies that our apartment building isn't the only one, for one. They've been buying out different areas that my brother excavated in terms of the information. Do we have other coordinates of the other buildings?
You do. The other coordinates have all been marked as failures.
And ours is the last one?
The last one currently, yes, yours is the last one on the list.
So whatever they're looking for, and whatever they're demolishing buildings for and excavating the ground for, it seems that your apartment building, Jim, is the last one. Whether by coincidence or not. And that is also probably why they wanted my machine room.
Ow. Ow.
Glad you agree.
I'm wondering what constitutes a failure in this data set. Are any of these coordinates on our ride home? Can we swing by and see what it looks like with a little red failure X over it?
So none of them are on this side of the city. Essentially, they're all sort of marked throughout the red zone. And yours is the only one in this sector, I would say. They vary in terms of what they are. Some of them are completely like condemned radioactive glowing ruins. Others are public works sites, you know, water plants and stuff. But it's all in or near the red zone. So a lot of it doesn't matter what it used to be. There was probably a combat gang hiding in there, or a bunch of cyber psychos, or it was, you know, overrun with radiation or flooded when the liquefaction hit, or it was another similar shitty apartment or some sort of industrial complex. They run the gamut in terms of exactly what they were, and a lot of them were in condemned areas, which is why there are bribes in there to combat gangs who control segments of the red zone.
And there's a dossier at the end on Double or Nothing. That's what seems to be just some mercenary who's leading hits on the construction sites to interfere with
Would
them.
I know him?
You've heard of her, actually. You have heard of her.
Her?
She you and her have a lot in common. She's sort of a vigilante solo who takes jobs mostly on behalf of nomad families and locals and people who are down on their luck. Her signature is she has a cybernetic arm that attaches to her. She basically can use 2 pistols with one arm because she has an extra cybernetic arm grafted on.
Cool.
Nice.
Wonder what the nothing is then. Jeez, the double or nothing. My God. Yeah, I've heard of this double or nothing chick before. I thought it was a dude. Not gonna lie.
The dossier has shown light on that now.
Yeah, so that's just shattered my brain.
Do you think you'd be able to get in contact with her? Because it sounds like she has more information than we do about the actual true nature of them buying up these buildings if she's interfering with all the construction.
Well, for one, don't give me orders, you pansy. I'm tired of your bitch ass.
Bro, yes, I know it can seem a little bit enlightening when somebody is, giving you orders with cargo pants on his head, but I just give in. Go ahead.
You are insufferable. Anyway, Joe, reset real fast. Can I do how do I check that if I know her? Because
all right. Why don't you do
or get in touch with her?
Maybe first off, local expert to see, because she is a solo, you might know more about her. Even if you don't, you would have contacts who would know how to get in touch with her. You also have access to, dare I say, Jim Fingers, who as a fixer knows people who know people and has a knack for getting in touch with people. But if you make this roll high enough, you won't need to ask him for help, which I know is a problem.
Got it. And also, would it be possible to administer first aid on Jim Fingers?
So he needs natural healing at this point.
I am messed up.
Yeah, it's like
he needs
natural
herbal
healing,
medicine.
right?
Yes, homeopathy.
He needs.
No, the way that he is going to heal essentially is under Jerax's auspices or in a cryo tank. He can heal at double the normal rate. So for every day of full rest, you heal your body score in hit points. But with Jerax's help, you can heal twice as fast, as long as you're just in a cryo tank in near stasis.
So it's like Vegeta in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, precisely.
Okay. Tight. All right, well, let me run this local expert check. Let's see. 16.
Yeah, you definitely think the two of you have some overlap in terms of your clients, so you definitely think that you could get in touch with her. You probably also know a few other things about her. She's got one of her 2 extra hands is red, sort of an apocalyptic red right hand thing going on. She's cocky but calculating. She sort of considers herself more of a freedom fighter almost than a mercenary. Just takes jobs when she needs pay, but is heavily anti-corporation, fairly anti-government as well. She likes fast cars, fast bikes, and she likes blowing stuff up. And she runs with her own little group of mercenaries. They're almost a gang, except that they're for hire and they're a little bit more professional. It's a small but very elite and dangerous group.
I wonder if Gina knows her.
Gina would not, because Gina runs with a different crowd. A different group of ideologies, you know what I mean?
Right.
All right, well, I think I know her. I'm gonna try and see if I can get in touch with this person, because clearly, I've never actually spoken to Double or Nothing before, so I don't know. I just happen to know, whereas I like to shoot people in the face, she likes to blow people up. So I think
there's a difference, or
well, yeah. I mean, one's I'm shooting you in the face, as I probably should, because you look like an idiot, and the other one is blowing someone up. There's a difference.
They both happened to me today. And they both, so there isn't that much of a difference.
I swear to God, I did not mean to shoot you. Okay.
You shot me, and you dropped me, and I blew up.
You told me to drop you, you idiot.
Would have been fine if you dropped me without shooting me. Do you always shoot people that you drop?
About 3 times it happened, but it's not
3 times
often.
is a lot.
You drop a lot of people.
Done that.
Okay, keep in mind, I'm like shooting people quite a bit. So like 3 out of like 100, 200, 300. You're looking at some pretty good odds here. You just so happen to be on my one bad day. And also, is no one else going to talk about the fact that I killed like at least 2 of those assholes, and I shot the pie guy because he fall down? Oh, no one's asking
why
you.
were you fighting the clowns? You were supposed to stay in one spot and give us cover in the other building from Todd. So we come busting out of that glass, and you are nowhere in sight. Why did you go chasing clowns?
Okay, one,
it's true.
Sorry that you have an ex-boyfriend that you're trying to avoid, because don't think I didn't see you just burst right past him from the corner of my eye.
That is
did you
very
it's a very astute read.
of you.
Yeah.
How are you able to make all of those assumptions off of such little information? That is
just like
crazy.
the way that I'm able to actually shoot people with no problem whatsoever because I'm really good at my job. All right? I'm tired of you guys.
Natalie reaches out actually, and while Leon's talking, just kind of takes one of his giant hands in her two and just looks at him and goes, you don't form a lot of relationships with people, do you? And I just pat it gently and I say, thank you, Leon, for killing the clowns.
That's
good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job, Monarch.
Please. That's it. All right. That's all
You're
I
very
wanted.
efficient. Very efficient.
Because I'm not even getting paid for this shit. I'm doing it because of my brother.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My God, can you even imagine if my brother was here? He definitely would have died.
Would have wild.
I would. Well, we wouldn't have trusted him with the roof. I'll tell you now. That was only for you, Monarch. You were the only one who could handle the roof.
You're the best, man.
Okay, now it's getting a little out of hand. Everyone just needs to calm the hell down right now before I shoot each and one of you in the face. I'm tired.
Okay.
Anyway,
That takes it very seriously every time you say it.
You damaged Stella. You gotta fix it.
I didn't.
Okay.
The building damaged Stella?
I tried to take Stella back. You didn't let Stella go. So
did you want me to stand in front of the shield and protect the shield from the blast?
Ideally, yeah, I would have saved you some money. Anyway, so I'm gonna get in touch with this person and I'm gonna see what they know. This person kind of double or nothing kind of rolls in different circles than I do, whereas I'm, I take gigs from corporations, but I try not to go a little too far out into the deep end with some of these bad ones. She's like anti-corp, so I just want to make sure that we're all good and we're clearing the air. But I'll get in touch. We'll go from there.
Okay. I think it's wise that we rest up, lick our wounds before the big battle. In the meantime, Jim, I need you to find some very specific tech for me when you get a chance.
Ow.
Yeah, are you listening? I mean, you're not that injured. Let's face it.
I am very injured.
Is that
I say
16
in a
out of
very sober
35?
voice.
16 out of 35? Not that injured, are you?
I'm very injured. Okay, listen. I'll find you some tech. I owe that net runner as well. I got a lot of shit on my plate. I need to read through these files. I can't even focus on them in the moment.
Listen, I'll handle all the business, the funny business in between.
No. I don't want you to handle funny business. I want you to handle my injuries, and I handle the business.
Jim,
You've got your cargo pants on your head, you dumbass.
Listen, Jim, ignore the cargo pants. When this involved my brother, the game changed. The table has turned.
Really?
This time I'm going after them. I need you to find me a very specific piece of tech. Do you know geologists?
Not much cause for geologists.
Do you know of any geologists in the local area? You're a fixer. You might know one of them.
Geologists are the ones with mathematics, right?
No, Monarch.
You might need to. This piece of tech is. You might need to be stealing this from a construction site or buying it off them. Don't know how much it's going to cost.
I know construction workers. They don't normally hire geologists, though.
Well, the piece of tech I need is something to basically excavate without excavating. I need something that can basically develop a map of underneath the apartment complex. Because whatever business and work they're doing, it involves demolishing and breaking into the floor and ground of where the apartment complex is. Now, they're very interested in the machine room.
Underground scanner, something they can look at.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, some ground sonar.
That's a piece of piss. Yeah, we don't need a fucking geologist, though.
Sorry, how many ground sonars do you know in this city?
Well, you've got
Every construction firm
There's
has
the
one.
one on 4th and Columbus.
But am I just out of the loop?
Every construction firm needs something like that in order to look at the foundations of buildings.
Yeah, well, we need one just for our own personal usage. If you could find me one of those, I'm going to get to work and trying to find out exactly what's underneath your building that's got my brother killed and someone was killed.
Geology with the rocks. I get it now. Okay.
Can I need you to take a look at me though first, please, Jerax.
Yeah, I mean, you just need a couple of days in bed.
A couple days in bed? I was in the middle of an explosion. I got shot, I think, in the face by Monarch.
Okay,
Look-
I'm going to need to...
Look at my face.
I'm
In
gonna
the face.
Can I give him
your face came like that. I didn't change. I didn't affect anything.
Would a medicine check be applicable?
Are you trying to patch him up or just evaluate him?
He's
I'm
trying
going
not
to
to put him in his
evaluate and I'm
fucking
going to give him
thing.
the best course of action.
Medicine
get
would
him-
apply, yeah.
Yeah. That was a really bad roll.
All right. His estimated recovery time is gonna be almost 5 days. He can cut that down to like 3 days if he just goes into stasis in one of your tanks. But he won't be
There's
able
some
to
bad
do
news.
anything during that time.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to relay that. I'm going to say, 3 days in my little cryo tube. You won't be able to do anything, but you'll be healed in 3 days or 5 days just in bed. Now, don't ask me how the human body can heal injuries like that quickly. It doesn't quite make sense to me, but the future is a wonderful thing. There's all sorts of stuff in the air these days that speeds up natural healing.
All right. Is there any possibility for a mix and match of those? Can I spend 1 day in a stasis? And
I mean,
only have
absolutely,
4
yeah.
outsiders or 3
Would
outsiders?
that cost me money?
No. It only costs you to
Okay.
use your in-field
You
emergency
tight
cryo pump.
bastard.
Well,
That is
that's-
even a
Like you
consideration.
wouldn't do the same.
I got to inquire about these things. Is it going to use up my cryo fluid?
Nope. The rules
No?
just say you got these tanks, they're immobile, but they do the job.
All right,
Cryo fluid
Cool.
sounds hot.
cool.
All right, guys. Give me 1 day in the stasis tank. After that, I'll get out. I'm gonna be bedbound for a bit though, because I am bashed up. But I can make some calls. I'll look through the files. I'll gather some information. I'll get in touch with the people who know people.
Your
I'm
agent
not gonna be
beeps
in a
at
fit
you.
state to do.
Your agent
Oh.
beeps at you.
What the fuck is this?
Reminder, Jim, you have an appointment with
Beetle, the musical fixer.
tomorrow.
Oh Christ! Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh fuck, Beetle. Right. Have you got a wheelchair?
I may have one. Yes.
I might need someone to go with me to this meet. I already agreed to meet a fixer tomorrow.
I'll go with you. I can take notes.
Yeah.
As
All
a
right, sounds
reminder,
good, Natalie.
this fixer, Beetle, he's normally just known for dealing in music and music paraphernalia, memorabilia, rare collectibles, that sort of stuff. However, he was also Oro's source for a lot of the stolen documents that he had on WorldSat and Continental brands.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I'm gonna stay home.
He wanted
No,
the.
Natalie, you can come.
He
And
wanted
also,
Oro's headgear.
Yes, he did.
Interesting. We are at an impasse here. It's a quick side note, real fast though. Oro used to read this this book called the Man-X or the X-Mans or whatever, and there was this guy in there. He was like Dr. X or whatever, and if he was in a wheelchair. So Jim, you're the Dr. X guy. It's actually kind of cool.
He's got the hair.
I think. Yeah.
What are you babbling about?
I don't know.
gun
Honestly, at
crazed
this point,
fool?
when you get out of fight, your adrenaline's up. You're just not really understanding things. What I do know is that I'm gonna go with you to this thing tomorrow. Natalie, you're gonna come with me because you damaged Stella, and you owe me. So you're coming with me.
Okay, there's several things I want to discuss in what you just said, but first and foremost, I don't think it would be good to go to this meeting with the guy who has an axe to grind against my company. I mean, it's still the place I work.
We're going to a cafe. Act like you're buying some coffee. I don't know.
Yeah,
Just sit
you
down.
don't need to give away that you work for them.
And also, Natalie, you still work for that company?
Well, I still have the corporate car and
And we
my
just
pass.
broke into the office building and.
No, it should be
This is
That was WorldSat.
WorldSat.
She works for
Oh, WorldSat?
Continental Brands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just broke into
They
your
would applaud
rivals.
such weekend endeavors.
Sure.
I mean,
okay,
to be
okay.
fair, if it's a rival and you get some dirt on them, that's how you get promoted. You know, it's a cutthroat world.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm about to get promoted at my jobs.
Okay, that being said, the D6 finance code has appeared on both WorldSat and Continental brand documents. And that's the money that is allocated from the family planning department. There's something going on there.
Yeah, it's definitely not typical that different companies would share the same corporate code structure. I say, having not a lot of experience on the topic.
Well, are we back at the apartment then?
Yes, you may be back at the apartment.
Okay. I've got to get to work on getting out Oro's headpiece.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. No.
Yeah. We
No,
already
no,
agreed
no.
to this.
Well,
we
I
already
haven't,
agreed
I haven't
to
said this out loud. You don't even know this is happening.
Oh, this motherfucker.
You
Well,
just
I'm gonna
we
go
have
and
we have an agreement beforehand that the piece is going to come out. Jim was kind enough to not swindle you for everything. He said that we're going to deduct the whole cost away from the
Yeah. Tell me more.
away from the funeral cost.
Tell me
I mean,
I'm going to shoot you in the face.
I mean, then I'm gonna get your brother's body out of my cryotube because where he's taking up space, and you can handle the funeral cost, you can handle the decaying body, you can handle all of that. Thank you. See you later.
You motherfucker.
But, I mean,
Leon.
there's no impasse here. You've created the impasse.
If I ever see you in a fight again, put some pants over your face.
Yeah.
All right. Instead of taking out the gun that you had on you right before you said you wanted to bring 2 heavy assault rifles into an office building that somehow, I don't even know how, you guys managed to burn down to the ground.
Yep.
It's
That wasn't
impressive. How isn't it a little ironic that in our process of trying to save this building here, you guys collectively destroyed one all on your own? And I wasn't involved on it because I was fighting some fucking clowns.
First of all,
Natalie's gonna pop into her apartment real quick.
Monarch. Damn it, man. I'm a surgeon, not a solo, okay? Second of all, sometimes you've got to break a couple of buildings to crack open some eggs and create an information omelet, okay?
That's what they say.
That is what,
That
they,
is what
say.
they say.
That's true. That's
what they
true.
say. Listen, it's a little bit of give, a little bit of take. We both got to work with each other here. We need your brother's gear in his head to get information from the fixer, and also to pay off the funeral costs for your brother's funeral. And you're also still, might I remind you, taking up a space in one of my cryotubes. This would normally cost you at least $500 a day.
Okay.
I'm letting you off for free.
Or
Okay, we're all
side
doing this
thing.
for free.
You're not letting me off for free because if you didn't, I was going to shoot you in the face because
You
the
can't
3
just
of you
shoot people.
collectively killed my brother.
I did not. I tried to save him, man. I jumped off a building to save him. I don't know where you're getting this from, Monarch. Who
So
hurt
you
you?
jumped off
Who
the
hurt
building
you?
to save my brother, even though he's dead, mind you, and
How
yet
was
you
I
couldn't
supposed to
fight
know,
some
Monarch?
clowns.
I couldn't save him. Is that what you wanted to hear? I couldn't save him.
Okay,
Natalie's gonna come
now-
back out with a tray of tea. And slowly stand between you two.
Okay.
I'm gonna fall to my knees in a dramatic manner and slam my hand against the concrete floor. I couldn't save him.
Roll acting.
Okay.
Roll acting.
Acting.
Oh my god, this is the best.
Amazing.
You expect me to believe that horse shit?
It's so funny because it wasn't acting; it was sincere.
All right,
Part
never
of my
mind.
character is that he
Yeah.
wants to save
No,
people.
no, it needs to be that. It needs to be that.
But it comes
Anyway,
across as melodramatic and acting.
Okay, listen here. I don't watch a lot of TV, but I know about those like doctor shows. There was one named Casa, or I don't know, like House or whatever. Wasn't a big fan of it. Guy was he kind of overdid it. And he's kind of like the way you are right now. Okay, minus the robotic arms. So relax. All right, just go ahead and do the things you have to do. But all I'm saying is this: if you ever try and tell me that you're doing me a favor after the 3 of you guys, and also lady with the tea, Continental brand tea, are you kidding me? How are you gonna bring out Continental brand tea when those condoms still suck? We have to go to the bodega, by the way, to return the condoms. Anyway, one more thing. Just want to say, if you ever try and throw this in my face again, I will shoot you in the face.
Throw what in your
Okay?
face?
My
The tea, I
brother's
think.
death. My
Your
brother's death.
I didn't
and
bring
the
him
things
up, you
that
did!
and the things that you guys did that got him dead. Anyway, moving on. That's
Oh,
where I'm
look,
at right now.
oh,
But Natalie,
what is
I'll
going
take
on?
that tea. Thank you so much. And I take my tea and I go back to
I'm
Oriole's
gonna
room.
walk up down the corridor to my fucking machine room shouting, am I the only one who's sane?
Natalie's just gonna hold the tea out after you as you go.
Gina pops in. Thank you, sweetheart. Did you find anything over there while you were out?
Oh, Gina, honey. Yes.
Oh, honey.
Oh, good.
Is it enough to let Gina know the file and the contents of it that they have on her? I know we're supposed to like delete things from the machine, but we kind of didn't have that
When the
access.
building got
Or did
destroyed,
the-
right?
Well, I don't. Yeah, I'm not positive that may be a problem anymore, given what happened with the reactor.
But also, sorry to interrupt.
Files.
The files were sent from what is it called?
Technica.
Biotechnica?
Yeah.
So
So they
that's just
know.
a copy of the files. The files still exist at Biotechnica's database,
Mhm.
but it's more concerning that they gave that information over to help WorldSat with this operation, which means that it's two corporations working together
At
to try
least
and
two.
get
It's
something. At
continental
least
as
two.
well.
Yeah, or three then.
Yeah, that is at least two. That's three.
It's cloud math.
Brent's hashing out parts
those
of the
drugs I'm giving you are working, huh?
Brent's out here
taking
having
them, Jim.
legitimate character moments and actually piecing together the plot, while I make him roll acting roles when he's not acting, and the rest of us are giving him shit for people.
Oh no, he was acting. He was acting. Let's just be real here.
My character genuinely wishes to save people. He didn't become a doctor to make money. It was to try and advance the human race by researching the most advanced cybernetics and applying them to medicine.
And Oriole's dead.
Oh my! You keep bringing it up. Listen.
Oh
I'm
no,
never-
Oriole's in. Or sorry, Monarch's in the other room.
Yeah, that
you
was-
You
that
keep
was-
bringing this up.
that's
Listen,
done. That's
I was
done.
about to take a one-way flight to Indonesia, and my guy was about to become a surf instructor with cybernetics.
It's up.
Stop, dude.
Dude, like a saw. All right. So Gina is freaked out because if Biotechnica already knows they have influence over the entire Pacific Northwest region, she needs to go. She needs to get out of town, but she's not even sure where is safe. She's also really confused because if Biotechnica has already known this, why haven't they already come after her? She's gonna need some time to think about this.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave her with that tea.
Okay. Go ahead.
And the tea.
I would recommend. I mean, if I'm next to Gina, I would say I would recommend. The one thing they have is a dossier on everything that you're doing, on your name and everything, which can be bad, but also for major corporations like this, there's a lot of oversight and a lot of oversight when regarding if you change your name and your identity. Just a couple of facts and figures. You find somebody who can do that. Probably Jim. You might be able to just get away scot-free.
Yeah,
That's
you
my
don't have any
advice.
cybernetics, do you, Gina? They might not be able to track you.
She did have some work done at one point. Well, actually, real quick, what does she have? It's not that important. She does have some cybernetics. She is going to consider asking Jim for help, but she's worried that he won't help because she's also going to move, which means she won't be paying rent anymore. So where does that leave everybody? But she's definitely going to touch base with him down the line. Does anyone have any?
What better place to hide your identity than the place they would think last to look? Your
The
pre-existing
exact same
apartment.
place you were.
Yes.
That's not going to work. I'm at least going to have to change floors.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably.
All right.
Well,
The Matt Morello
I want to
approach.
encourage Gina that if she's looking for help from Jim Fingers, then the most important thing we need right now is information. So whatever you can tell us, whatever you know, whatever you can access, whoever you can bring in to help us. I just want to activate Gina as a helper agent.
Okay, well, she's going to think about that, by which I mean the DM is going to think about that to come up with something useful for her to provide, which will definitely kick in next episode. Jerax, is it surgery time?
Yes, I have got to get to work
Okay.
immediately because we need it by tomorrow, right?
Hmm.
So I've got to get to work.
All right. you are going to need to stay up all night in order to get this done, which means you're going to be pretty tired tomorrow, which means you're going to have some penalties on stuff. But if you don't get it done now, you're the deal, the buyer, etc. And who knows what other information Beetle has. I need you to roll. For starters, he has his cyber audio suite with an upgrade, and he has his slice and dice fingernail. Beetle is only interested in the audio gear, so that's going to be 2 surgery checks. Go ahead and roll the first one.
Okay.
Ooh.
Not bad.
What's your total? 22? Yeah, not a problem. You start to work on the actual overall cyber audio suite. The fact that he had an amplified hearing upgrade, that ties into the cochlea. That's a very sensitive piece of operation. Give me another surgery check.
Oh.
How much luck you got?
I use my 2 remaining luck.
Wait, didn't it refresh?
I don't use my 2 remaining
Oh
luck.
yeah, your luck did refresh, but that's all the luck you have, right? I recall you having like a super low luck score. Yeah, all
Only
right.
got 2.
Okay, so you get the whole suite out, but the amplified hearing part is damaged. You will need. It's been 8 hours in surgery, and you're going to need another 4 if you want to repair it.
All right, where's the jolt? Gonna start crushing up crystals and pouring it in coffee.
All right.
Pouring it in the coffee.
I mean, dude, we do what we do.
Water.
We do what we do to succeed.
What do they call that in the surgical world? It's a fairly common practice to stay awake, though it gives awful hand jitters.
They call it synth waving.
Synth waving. Great. He's mad synth waving. All right.
Mad synth waving right now.
Roll a cyber tech check to conduct the repairs.
Okay.
20.
Nice.
All right. You pull an all-nighter, but at the end of it, you didn't even annihilate Oro's corpse.
I mean, that was the end goal.
Yeah.
I did not want a bullet in the skull.
You really don't want anyone looking inside that ear. Some unspeakable things happen inside that ear, but you know, you're able to patch that up no problem. And it's not like it's traditional amongst Monarch's family to be like, and now we lay our dearly beloved. Oh, hang on, let me peer inside his ear. All right. Cool.
Should be fine. So I've got the audio piece.
Yeah, it is it's a 2-parter. It's a cyber audio suite with an amplified hearing mod.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm gonna put the body back into the cyber sphere dome.
All right, so
tube.
It's in cryo, and you've got another one ready for Jim Fingers to float right next to Oro's corpse in a couple of days.
Yep.
All right. The following morning, barring anything else, team, anything? You good?
Nope.
Nope.
I investigated all of the condoms. I'm very, very concerned about this. But
all right. Well, if you investigate
No,
all of them,
that's
you
a
will
no.
not be able to return them because once you open that seal, I guarantee you, no one's gonna. I mean, the odds of getting returned
no,
in the first place.
I like squeezed the little packets and it was like, was like airing. I was like, that's concerning.
All right.
You know,
So
that was my
500
night.
condom squeezes later.
Natalie is against the wall in the room next door, just like, what is that noise?
Jim, you sleep with the help of some pain meds and stuff. It is a rough night. You wake up sore. Good morning, Jim. You have one new message.
I'm gonna open up my agent and listen to the message.
It's just a text. It's from Rex. And it says, sorry.
Oh.
It says, sorry, Jim. All lowercase, no capitals, no punctuation. Sent at 3:14 a.m.
What time is it now?
Oh, it's got to be. What time do you normally wake up?
I mean, like, I guess I'd be sleeping in a little bit because I was feeling rough. So, like, maybe 9, something like that. All right. I mean, that can't have been that wasn't like a preemptive sorry, presumably. You know, the kind of sorry you send to someone just before you have them assassinated. Because otherwise I would be dead. So, you know, we were decent friends. Probably a tiny amount of remorse there. But at the same time, do need to find out if he's got any active threat. And
If they had
what his role was entirely.
If they had a file on him, it's possible that they blackmailed him. Because they
Yeah,
would
but-
only create those files for people they were actively considering investigating, which is people who were fucking with them. Like, they
Or
had one-
bribing, because we saw that they had money sent out to a bunch of different
I mean,
people
they
as well.
bribed the Solo who lived here.
They bribed Royal.
Yeah,
Royal,
but
but not Rex. I think they might.
they
I'm
totally
holding
could
out.
have bribed Rex.
I'm holding out. I think Rex is a good guy. I think he's been blackmailed. I think his arm's been twisted.
Well, as long as there's no active threat, we've got other stuff to deal with, and I am in no shape to be able to go out and potentially have a fight with Rex. So I'm happy to keep this as low key as possible. I'd like to keep the tension between me and Rex so that he doesn't quite know what I'm planning, because I'm in no fit state to do anything anyway.
Would you like me to leave Rex on read?
Technology is amazing. in the
Yeah. Leave him on read.
Why are
Okay.
you gonna get in his head that way?
Yeah, I'm gonna play him like I'm a middle schooler with my crush.
I can periodically make it look like you're typing something if you'd like.
Oh, you are a fucking genius, AI secretary. Yeah. Every few hours, make it look like I'm typing something, and then I delete it all, and then I go offline.
Okay, I'll let you know if he does the same.
Okay, playing severe mind games here.
Shall I set relationship status too complicated?
In the meantime, I'm gonna kind of haul myself out of bed, stretching a little bit, and I'm gonna limp downstairs, but limp over towards Jerax's room to see how the surgery went the previous night. I'm assuming that he's gonna be in bed. I don't know whether he's even had chance to sleep though.
He's probably not
Gonna
even in
rap
his
on his
room by
door.
the time you wake up, because he takes
No,
12 hours to get it done.
yeah.
He's downstairs.
Still working, I think.
All right.
Probably.
Well, then, if I don't hear him in his room after I rap on his door a few times, I'm gonna stumble down to the machine room, or not the machine room. I mean, that is where he is, the surgery
Yeah.
room. I'm gonna peer my head in.
He's got
Jerax.
I'm gonna turn around, wide-eyed, just complete like a fucking owl. Just yes,
Oh God, you've been synth waving, haven't you?
I have been synth waving.
You know what that does to your, surgery arm, Jerax.
That's why they're
It makes me
cybernetic.
stable.
Yeah, stable. Okay. How's it looking? Are we gonna be ready?
I have the package.
No.
I don't know how fit I'm gonna be during negotiations, though.
You don't have to come. You don't have to come. Just
I
deliver-
must.
No, you don't have to. You just stay at home and rest. You're looking as bad as I
Don't.
feel.
What?
I'm gonna plod back upstairs. I'm gonna leave him to his job.
The package.
What? You're finished with it now? Can I take it? All right. I'm gonna go and take it.
Would
from
you
him
like
then.
to get in the cryo tube now?
No, Jim. No, Jerax. Fuck it, hell, man. I'm already messed up. No, Jerax. I have to deliver this to Beetle today. I don't have time to get in your chamber.
How many days has it been?
It's been hours. It hasn't even been a full day.
12 days.
No, not 12 days. All right. You stay down here. I'm gonna go and get Monarch. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Shush.
crawl into.
I'm gonna take him by the back of the neck and just kind of pat his hair a little bit.
I'm
and
gonna
try and-
crawl in the cryo tube.
Your
Turn
agent
it
says,
on.
"Would you like me to alert you when your blood pressure has resumed a normal level, doctor?"
Yes.
Okay. Your agent
gonna go
sets
back
the
up
settings
to,
on your cryo tube to just chill the fuck out mode. Jim departs.
And wait, is he still wearing the cargo pants ponchos while he performed
Yeah.
the surgery? I need
Oh,
to
dude, I
know.
went straight. As soon as we got into the apartment, I was like, well, work's to be done.
He like
Listen, the
puts
grind
on
don't
his sterile
stop.
mask. He sterilizes his hands in an oven because he can do that. He just turns off the pain receptor, sterilizes those, puts on his scrubs, leaves the fucking cargo pant poncho on, and goes. All right. So, are the three of you heading to Kana, the diner?
Yeah, I would rouse the others, get them ready. We'll head out.
Okay.
All right.
Actually,
out.
before we do that, I'd like to place some calls as well to people, because if this is my day to try and gather some information, I want to put my feelers out there for some of the other information that we got through as well. So I'm taking a look through the files, and I'm gonna note things down in my agent as reminders to call people, and I'm gonna text some people as well. So I want to put a call out to some construction companies that I have prior relationships with to see if any of them have like a spare or something that we could rent, anything that can like ground radar, ground scanning equipment, that kind of stuff. And then I'm also going to put out a call to the last person that I know who contracted Double or Nothing. I know that they don't normally work for like big corporations and stuff, but if I know someone who's hired them at some point, who knows how to get in touch with them, that's another thing that I want to do.
Okay, you would have Double or Nothing usually works with like nomad families. You know some people amongst the nomad families. Let me just take some notes. Reach out to Double's.
Well, I'm also reaching out to Double or Nothing though, right?
Right, and you can do that. The thing is, Jim's about to go in the freezer after this, so he can heal up, which is going to give you a couple of days to do stuff. He's just trying to, front load his stuff.
I'm trying to get ahead of a few things, yeah.
All right, we're going to resolve that later since we only have about 15, a little bit, like 20 minutes left on the show. But I'm going to put those feelers out. We will resolve those next episode. Anything else before you head out to the diner?
Everyone, look, I understand we're going to head off. We're going to go to this this diner. It's going to seem nice and everything. Please bring a gun. That's all I'm asking. Just bring a gun. All right. I cannot stress this enough. Natalie, that goes double for you. Okay?
Natalie
crouching shooter, hidden misser.
Natalie has been on edge since this whole situation with the shooting in the building. She slept in the armor last night. Like, same, just came back, like, listened to the wall as he, like, deflated 500 condom packets and then, like, fell asleep very confused with, like, all her, like, 2 days worth of stuff packed around her. So she shows up, like, again, she's going to war. She's got everything on. She's got the handgun. She's got, like, a backpack. And she's got, like, a thermos kind of, like, logged onto each side full of Crystal Jolt. So she's ready to go.
And you know what else Natalie has? Work tomorrow.
Yeah. So let's wrap this up quick.
All right. Party heads out to the diner, Kana. It's a old school Americana / Cuban food mixed diner, and it's all synth food for the most part. They occasionally get some fresh stuff in, but fresh stuff is hard to come by. So it's mostly synth food. You know how it goes. And you roll up to the place. It's designed to look as much like a cyberpunk diner, evoking that 50s feel could possibly get. Clean white plastic, a lot of curved plastic everywhere, almost as if you took the shiny 1950s diner and threw it in an Apple store and then put it in a part of town that was trying really hard to be a nice part of town but isn't. So everything's still a little grimy, even though it was clearly designed to look so clean and old school. And most of the food service is automated. There are a couple of servers on site. They are packing heat. But for the most part, you go up to these like kiosks and you program in what you want to eat. There is an armed security guard at the door, probably just local talent, not Militech or anything like that. And they'll let you in. That's not a problem. You go inside. It's not too packed. It's a morning. The smell of coffee wafts through the air. It smells like, break room coffee. Maybe there's something a little nicer here as you walk into the door. And it's just on the other side of the recovery zone. So you had to go through some of the corporate towers to get there. But because you live near the edge of the red zone, no trouble along the way. As you pass underneath the corporate arcologies to get there, there's a couple of flying aerodynes overhead, bringing the corpos to their high-rise offices so they stay safe, don't have to travel through the streets like you do. Now that you're on site in the diner, over in a corner, you see two tough-looking guards, a really enthusiastic guy, and he is explaining in great detail to somebody why they are so wrong. Let me pull up who we are dealing with here. Give me one moment. This is Beetle. Did that? It says it's
It was very dramatic, but it didn't pop up.
Your connection to the server has been interrupted. All right, cool. We'll do it. We'll do it live. He is excitable. He's got bright blue spiked hair and a mohawk. He's wearing a silver gray bomber jacket. Hey, did he pop up?
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. He's got his hand is projecting a hologram. That's who he's having his conversation with. He's got a massive set of antiquated headphones around his ears, but he's also clearly cybered up with an audio suite, so the headphones do nothing. He's fidgety. On the back of his jacket is some sort of a demented cartoon moose insignia, and it's got hollow lines running through it. It's very, very trendy. His eyes are also replaced with cybernetics, and he's got the glasses. And the conversation, he's like, no, man, look, I saw the brain dance, all right? And it was sick. But Samurai never played the Crystal Palace. That was chopped together from 2 different memories, man. Like, you think Samurai would have played there? That bougie place? No, it's I've seen some shops in my time. This is shopped. Call me when you have something real. Thank you, bye. And he closes his hand. The hologram vanishes. And he sort of goes back to jamming out to whatever's playing on his radio while his 2 bodyguards sitting on either side in the booth next to him just stare off in the distance. In front of him is a grilled panini and a cup of coffee and a couple of eggs on the side. He has not spotted you when you walk in.
That's funny because Natalie is so awkward. She stands out. She's just like,
I'm gonna tell Natalie to go and get us some food and meet us at the table because she's so awkward. And I'm gonna walk over with Monarch to the table and kind of signal towards Beetle.
Thing of beauty, I know.
Beetle.
Never fade away.
Beetle.
Fingers.
Yeah. How's it going?
In the flesh, dude. Chuba. Well, sit down, have some grub. Yeah.
Yeah, I got some food coming. Don't worry, I don't need to share your panini, but thank you.
Nice. All right. That's fine. That's cool. Yeah.
You recognize this guy? And I'm gonna nod over towards Monarch, who is the twin of Oro, right?
Holy shit. He never talked about you, dude.
Yeah, probably makes sense. It's kind of a piece of shit. Anyway.
Oh, Oro wasn't so bad. Nice to meet you. He wasn't so bad. He was all right.
Sure.
Anyway, I like to start these things off with business, Beetle, before we get into the chit chat. So, I got some product here that you might be looking at.
Straight shot. Yeah, no, I respect that. Sure. What you got, man?
We pulled this. So it's an audio piece and then an audio like.
Yeah. So the way a lot of cybernetics work is you have to install the basic like cyber audio suite, and then it has different add-ins. So it's the full suite plus the amplified hearing.
This premium product, full suite, just recovered, absolutely tip-top condition. This person that it came from knew what they were going for. Then it's got the add-on suite as well. I mean, it's absolutely top of the range. I mean, I can attest 100% to its functionality. It's been recovered with the utmost of care, and it's in prime condition. You could not ask for a better thing. You wouldn't be able to get this kind of quality brand new.
Man, it's rough. But like, that's just the business, man. Sometimes you get flatlined and your parts the next day, but that's okay. I get it. This is what he would have wanted, right, man? You can't let the music die. Yeah. No, this is no. We'll take good care of this. Trust me. He was good people. He had great taste. Monarch, what are you listening to these days, man?
I don't know. I'm just out there trying to live, and if I gotta shoot people in the face, I'll shoot people in the face.
Same, Chumba. That's just life for all of us.
What you just
the
call
brothers
me?
have got a
Chumba, Chumbada, pal, friend, bud.
Chumba.
Yeah, it's
That's
look,
not even.
You just
what
get to Night
language is
City.
that? No, I didn't just get to Night City. Okay.
The
Jim.
brothers are very different, Beetle. The brothers are very different.
But,
This
hey,
guy's a
that's-
little more serious.
That's
than Oro was.
totally chilled. 100% chilled.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
whisper
mean,
toward Jim.
he isn't, but Oro's chilled at the moment.
I'm gonna whisper toward Jim.
Yeah.
Jim, can I shoot him in the face?
No. Monarch, just get a panini, relax for a second.
What in God's green earth is a panini?
It's this thing. This thing. Have you really never
Flat
eaten
bread.
Yeah, it's like you get bread and it's
Just
got
call
some
it a
shit inside it.
sandwich then. Why you call it a panini? What is this stupid shit for? I don't need this. Anyway.
Okay.
Can
All
you
right.
just take,
all right.
Are you Beetlejuice? Can you just take the thing? Yes or no?
No. Oh, this guy's always jumping to conclusions, Beetle. We're men of, subtlety and nuance. Tell me what you're pushing these for recently. What kind of price are we talking?
Well, all right, you got, whoever did this, they got deft fingers, man. This is a good recovery job. He
Certainly
takes it
do.
over. He grabs his agent, sets it on the table, puts the thing on top of it. It starts analyzing it, putting up some schematics. Yeah. No, this is the good shit. Oh. All right, so reclaimed audio gear from a patron of the arts. Normally, I would go in 600 for the pack, but I'll be honest with you. Oro was good people, man. He was good people. He was doing the right thing. He was speaking truth to power. I respect that. I can go way closer for you. I could do two different things actually, Chumba. I could give you 800. That is fair as hell. That is so fair. That is incredibly fair. I could probably
100.
Yeah.
That was my brother's. I've shot people in the face for less.
Well, you need
That's
to
a
raise your
list.
prices, man. I hear you're real good. You're slumming if that's the case.
I'll give him some lessons in business afterwards.
Really?
Yeah.
Slumming, am I? And I'm gonna get ready, and I'm gonna get. look like I'm gonna
Natalie
go for
shows
my
up
fist.
just now with the tea that she's ordered and offers you some.
Oh, dude.
Did you get a
gotta-
panini? Monarch needs a panini.
Okay, and puts it on the table and goes back to the counter.
Nah, here's all I'm saying is labor has value, dude. You have value, all right? Treat yourself like it.
Yeah. Don't tell him too much about his labor having value. He's working with us for, quid pro quo at the moment. Anyway, you were saying, what was
Yeah.
your second option?
Yeah, no, the second option is he looks around. I don't do this for anybody. All right. I only do but because you were in with Oro. It's cool. It's good. I'll give you 1-to-1 on this. 500 for the suite and 500 for the plugs. I just need one thing back from you.
And what would that be?
What turned up at WorldSat?
How'd you know about WorldSat, you sneaky little beetle?
I've got friends. They've got friends.
Yeah, I know.
You know how it is. I've got a friend tied up in my place.
Well, got a friend tied up in my place.
Yeah, but
Fuck you just said? What are you in some kinky crap?
No, man. Look, I felt bad, okay? I felt bad about what happened, and I was in the right place at the right time, and I figured I would ask the guy some questions. I feel like
Nice.
he's responsible for taking away a close contact, dare I say, a friend of mine.
Yeah. Born entertainer. I know.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
crying shame.
And
We're talking about the same person here, because Oro was a little shit. Seriously,
Monarch, you sway rapidly from defending your brother's honor at all means and then calling him a little shit. You need to get.
yeah, no, all that online crap is garbage. It's still my mother's kid.
Okay. Well, listen, Beetle. I've got some info that I think you would really enjoy from WorldSat. Got some prime stuff. But I'm also looking for some info from you as well. I know that you and Oro have been working on some stuff. So how about we call it 950 and we share the info evenly across the table as well?
deal. Easy done. Easy done.
All right. Now, let's start with the ADD SIG stuff. I saw that you and Oro were meeting about that kind of stuff. What's going on there? What kind of info were you selling to that guy? You're filling his head full of all sorts of different stuff. You got him started down a rough track here. I mean, the guy might have been around to say goodbye to his brother if you hadn't been filling his head full of such nonsense. What's all this about?
No, I feel bad about that, man. I didn't mean, but you know, when you go up against the man goes up back against you. That's just what happens.
It's true.
Oh.
And what do you mean by the man goes back against you?
You shoot him in the face, Monarch. It's something you're pretty familiar with. The man shoots you in the face.
Ah, so
No,
am I
but
safe? All right, let me hold on a second. Am I safe in understanding then that you had some responsibility for what's been going on?
oh no. Because here's the weird thing, right? I don't know if they even knew that Oro lived there. I don't even know if they knew, man.
No, it didn't seem targeted. It didn't. I think it was just unlucky, honestly. But it is a crazy coincidence.
Wild.
So
right?
anyway,
like all
yeah,
the twins,
yeah.
that's sort of weird too, huh?
that is really weird. Monarch's doing some investigations into that kind of stuff. Fertility, family planning. That's actually his area of. That's his hobby.
Oh, don't mock me about the condoms. They're a real thing. You saw it.
No, he's dead right, dude. That's where all the money's coming from. It's the condoms. And I have this.
Where's it going?
I'm thinking, right? Does Natalie come back with the panini at this point? Are you on
yeah,
Natalie? You're on mute.
muted.
You're on mute.
It's great to see Rachel. Actually.
Like
Natalie's
Sharad.
been lurking right behind Monarch, like with the panini, kind of like listening. And then, like, right as you're like, she's like, panini! And she like drops it down on the table.
Oh, combat panini!
It's just a regular panini. It's Monarch gets a little hangry, so you know it's actually not. You have a panini and he's got a panini. I got this. We should
Beetle-
eat. And
Beetle, this is Natalie. This is another
Just-
person that works with us, good friend of Oro, in no way affiliated with any corporation. Come and sit down, Natalie. Come and sit down. She's very much against the man.
Have a seat. Yeah, dude. Fuck
hate
the
the
man.
man.
Yeah. Oh.
Forget the man.
Yep.
You'll get there.
I take a bite out of the panini and immediately spit it out, and then I say, "Did you put eggplant in this, Natalie?"
I didn't put anything in it. I ordered it at the counter.
It's
Some
all
fake-ass
synthetic.
I'm so
Eggplant.
sorry, Monarch.
Oh,
And I take the
God.
panini and I go again.
No, I'm pretty sure the twins thing though, a few years ago.
Natalie's back and she's like, you know what? They really only have panini eggplant paninis. So maybe you could trade. Everybody's trading with the Beetle, so maybe you could trade paninis.
Fine, okay. Keep it down. All right. Only one of us here can get loud and shoot people in the face. Just thank you, Natalie.
Oh yeah, you got a quarter on that? You wanna settle that outside, Monarch?
Natalie,
Let's
just
go.
chill the hell out right
Whoa.
now. Okay.
Whoa.
I just don't think we should be saying these things about corporations when they do so much for all of us. And
So much bad for all of
And
them.
then I
bad
take
in
my
the world.
finger and I
It's
put it on
dangerous.
Natalie's lips and I go, shh, 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 quiet.
And I'm just really aware that Leon's been threatening to shoot people in the face a lot, so mostly that is what quiets me. But yeah.
Understandable. No,
All right.
but dude, you know how much further this goes? And I never thought I'd say this. This goes way past condoms, man.
Natalie's just cringing, like, please don't say anymore.
Okay. And the money, Beetle. The money's the important thing. It goes from the condoms. Where's it going? I know Oro was gonna make a video about it. I know you told him most of the info.
I think I know, man. And I think it has to do with this whole thing, man. This whole thing, the whole way we live right now.
Beetle, you are incredibly fucking vague, dude. You need to get down to some goddamn specifics.
The nuke.
The nuke? That was 20 fucking years ago.
What about the nuke?
Yeah. I think this
They're
all
paying for the nuke 20 years back. They're paying off a loan. What are you talking about, Beetle? You're talking nonsense.
Oh,
Eat more of
man.
your panini.
Oh, do you know what happened that night? That was the most important day in history, and it's not just because it turned this place into a radioactive sinkhole, man. That was the day the music died.
Oh,
Buddy
God.
Holly died?
No, dude. Buddy Holly? No, fuck that guy. I'm talking about the biggest music star of all time. The legend, the rocker boy, the samurai. Johnny fucking Silverhand. And we're gonna end
Natalie's
our show there
completely
tonight.
relaxed because none of this has anything to do with secret corporate information, and she's kind of just like, huh?
So you're telling me that they are siphoning money away because a nuke killed a rock star?
No, it's why he was there. So, all right, go back, right? So, back there, golden age of cyberpunk, the year 2020. Just a utopian era of technology and the
You're hurting me,
arts.
Yeah.
It was the golden age of cyberpunk, all right? And we had stars and the net. You could net run from here up to the Crystal Palace in orbit, and it all comes fucking crashing down because you've got Rash Bartmoss and all of his viruses tearing everything apart because Arasaka and Militech are going at it, and they're making all the little guys fight their fight for them. And there's viruses everywhere, and the net is dying. You know what the one secure database in the whole world is? The Arasaka database, man. Here in Night City, that's why we got nuked.
Yeah.
It was a secure
Yeah.
site. Yeah.
But everyone knows this, Beetle. Everyone knows there was beef between the corporations and
Yeah.
they blew up a bunch of things. But they're gone now. I mean, it all died in the nuke. It all got blown up.
Man. No, not the offsite.
The offsite?
Yeah. The Arasaka database.
Like a backup.
Air gapped, EMP, Faraday cage. That was the whole point, was to get in there.
Those aren't real, Natalie says. It's just a corporate legend.
She wouldn't know about corporate legends, not involved in the corporate side. She's just heard things.
Oh yeah, roll a persuasion check, Josh.
Who, me?
Yeah.
17.
All right. Yeah. No, totally. Oh, dude, they never found it.
And so they're siphoning money away from family planning to find this off-site database.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't suppose you know where the database is, do you, Beetle? Just found a big enigma, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
This is the holy grail of my profession, man. This is what it all comes down to. This is everything. This is the end all be all.
And you presumably want the database because it's got some cool tunes on it or something.
It has a god inside of it, dude.
A god?
Jesus?
No. But it's, you know what? It's just like that. It's just like Jesus, okay? Because, so, you know, when Emperor Constantine couldn't kill the early movement, he co-opted it. He put his branding on it. He took over and he made it his thing. And so now he kept getting to do the same shit he wanted to do. Rule the world, have all the power, all the money, just like the corporations did. But now he could do it in the name of this thing that he co-opted. And that's what they always try to do to the music, man. That's what they always try to do. But Johnny wouldn't sign with them. They tried to put the leverage on him, and he just put all of his secrets out in there in the open. He just laid it all out. He spoke truth to power, dude. But he's in there.
He's in there?
Yeah. You know who else I think?
Johnny?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know about Soul Killer?
Do I know about Soul Killer? Presumably not. The name means
This would be a
nothing to me.
cyberware. If you're a Netrunner interface, anyone who's present, I would allow science. This is about computers and computer viruses. I would allow you to make this check.
Cyber tech, I suppose. That's the
I will
only thing
allow
I have.
that, but I'm going to ask for a higher result.
Okay.
I don't have anything.
13.
And also, I thought geology and geometry were the same thing.
Oh,
This is a score for that.
Soul Killer, right? It is the nastiest virus that was ever devised. It was designed to be installed into a corporate mainframe. When a Netrunner entered the mainframe, Soul Killer would activate. It would trap them and download their entire mind. Download their entire mind and then store it so that they could be interrogated. So as soon as that thing hit you, all your secrets were vulnerable. And then it could kill you. So now your meat body is just dead and empty, but your personality is somewhere out in the net.
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah. It lived in there.
And you think people have been trapped in there?
Oh yeah, 100%.
You think there's a bunch of Netrunners and people that tried to get into that database just trapped in there?
Yeah, the person who wrote it is still in there, and that's who Johnny was looking for. That's why he went there.
Oh,
He didn't give a shit
damn.
about this corporate shit. He was out there looking for her, man. She wrote it 20 years ago. She got stuck in there. It ate her, and he was going to go find it. I think he's still in there. The man himself. As portrayed by Keanu Reeves.
This info is great, Beetle. We found some stuff in the WorldSat office that aligns with a bunch of the information that you were telling us. That we found that they've been looking for it across a range of different sites,
Fucking
but they
knew
haven't
it.
found anything
Knew
yet.
it.
Yeah, man. They haven't found anything yet though. And they don't really have any further leads. I'm going to attempt to
God, I'm so glad
conceal.
you're not fucking telling him. I was
No.
like, what if my character was there? I would be like, "Up, up, 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 up." But I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm in a fucking cryo tube, so I'm just sitting here.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna attempt to deceive him and tell him that they've looked for it, but there's just no leads. Like there wasn't anything. I'm actually gonna tell him that they've like contracted out a group to go and look for things. That's called RCL,
Okay.
just to see whether he has any reaction to that, because that'll give me leads to work off. But I'm gonna any leads that point towards our apartment, I'm just gonna say there's nothing. You know,
Okay.
They tried a bunch of places. Like I might even list a place if I can remember it off the top of my head that was one of the failed spots, and then say, but there wasn't anywhere to go. It was another dead end.
Okay. Roll persuasion to lie.
16. I'm going to use a luck point on this as well because this is important. So up to 17.
Okay. All right. All right. Roll a human perception check.
15.
Natalie, roll one as well.
Human perception. Okay. 20.
Oh,
Okay.
20. Not bad.
Nice. Okay. He covers it up really well, but you get the impression that Beetle, one, he's got a little bit more edge than he shows off. He's got a little bit more going on underneath the hood than it seems like. This is partially authentic, but it's partially a persona. And two, he made a couple of micro expressions, as Jim said, that barely registered, that indicate some sort of recognition or suspicion. Just brief little spurts, and then he just talks right through it.
Recognition or suspicion of RCL or of me saying that it was a dead end?
Well, he's about to mouth off about RCL, so it's probably the other
okay.
thing.
Right.
Ooh, Red Chrome Legion, those are some badasses. Yeah.
They, do I know the name Red Chrome Legion?
Yeah, man, they're neo-fascists who run around in the combat zone. No real ideology, it kind of changes from week to week. Really into that whole retro military thing.
Yeah, I've ran into some of those Red Comb Legion douchebags in the past. Bunch of little racist assholes.
Hell yeah, man, fuck them up.
Well, we might need to at some point.
Well, if
Anyway.
they operate out of the red zone, and that's probably where the corpos are digging.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna list a couple of sites that they were at, and I'm gonna say, but they were all failures.
That
Presumably, it's still out there.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise they wouldn't have tried to blow up your place, I figure, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think that was probably to get at Oro, though. I think because he
Weird.
was getting close to the truth. You
Well-
speak truth to power, power's gonna come and shoot you in the mouth.
It's true, man. They're gonna shoot you in the fucking face.
Oh, now you got my attention. Who are we shooting in the face right now?
Probably a bunch of people, Monarch. Probably a bunch of people.
Can,
Uh,
damn, I'm not even here, so I can't say anything. But I want people to roll human perception to see if Jim Fingers' like kind of twisting of the truth affected it in any way. But you saying like, no, they're probably going after Aura, dude. Like,
Yeah, are we able to perceive whether he buys that?
Roll human perception.
all of us?
A 12.
Anyone who's trying to get a read on this guy.
So I'm not really communicating, but I'm just sipping my drink
I've
and
been
walking.
I've been staring at him the whole time.
Yeah, no, it's
so-
valid. You're all talking to him. All right. Natalie, he knows he's being played, and he's playing it cool. He's playing it just chill. Earlier in this conversation, he said that he didn't think it was a hit on Oro, indicating he might know something, and he knew about the hit at WorldSat. He already has some key information.
Ugh. Natalie is really trying to figure out how to jump rope into this conversation because she has already twice now opened her mouth and put herself in huge danger by indicating what she knows. So she's just gonna she's been sitting there silently with this mug of tea just held up to her face, just obscuring any tell that she knows she has. But as soon as he says this, she slams it down and she goes, "Is that so?"
Has she been synth waving?
Objection!
Has she been synth waving? She's a little high strung.
She didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so she woke up and she mixed some, just some crystal jolt just for breakfast. But also she's very nervous, and this is the highest her anxiety has been in a long time because she was just living in this apartment, and then she was just going to a corporate place, and she thought, anyway, people have guns, and he's gonna shoot me in the face sooner or later. So, please tell the truth.
You're saying that to Beetle?
No. All I said out loud was, "Is that so?"
Oh, right. What was that after? I mean, what do you...
This was shortly after the line about it was a bit of a mistell about Oro, right?
Yeah,
at
he
the
was
beginning
you
said
were
you
like,
didn't
oh, they
think
probably
about
it was a hit on him, and he was like, yeah, man, they'll shoot you in the face. Is that so? No.
that. Coffee splashes out of the cup.
You all right?
I've got no follow up. I didn't really have a plan to begin with, but
I'm gonna stare weirdly at Natalie.
Natalie's just staring at Beetle, just kind of twitchy.
I think I would just assume that Natalie's just freaked out that she's a corporate person talking to such a non-corporate.
Could I? Is it possible that I could, through interrogation, get some kind of intimidation going to get the information that we need?
First off, what exact information are you looking for? And second, what skill would you want to use to accomplish that?
Shit, I don't know. I genuinely don't know what the fuck we're trying to find from this douchebag. I'm just trying to.
Let me bridge you, Al. So my only follow up there is, are they against Oro or not? What is your relationship? Oh, and I don't know. I've got nothing, but I bring up Oro. That's true.
Oro was looking in. He was following the money. You always follow the money. Always
Are they
follow
friends
the
or
money.
foes? Was it a hit on him or not?
Sorry, what?
I'm sorry. Was it a hit on Oro or not? Is the thing that Natalie's gonna
got
kind
it.
of point out
All right.
for Leon.
Roll conversation. We're gonna go ahead and start winding down for the night.
Natalie's
19.
gonna need a long runway.
All right. With a 19, he's like, I thought Oro did a good job of covering his tracks, and like, I've been talking with Rex, and I know Rex was paid off, and Oro wasn't part of the deal. He wasn't included in it. He, when you're a big influencer, like, you gotta be careful not to dox yourself, and he did a really good job. He was always good about that. Never ordered pizza and left it up on stream or anything like that. So I think it was a coincidence.
Never showed the social security numbers when he was doing a card opening stream.
Exactly.
Never published 162 videos specifically on the topic of my company's. Natalie just drinks her coffee.
My God.
And it's like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom now, and she just gets up from the booth and walks out.
Jim
the door.
salvage it, having been away.
Oh shit! I had to dash out. All right. What the hell did you do, Natalie?
So the insinuation that we just got from Beetle, I assume, was that there wasn't actually a hit out on Oro, and he didn't give his information away. It was kind of like a mistake that Oro was kind of taken down in the line of all this.
There probably was a hit out on him, but they had insufficient information to make good on it. So this was a coincidence.
It was a coincidence, Grant, that they got him here, and I am objecting to the idea that it is a coincidence at all when we're trying to say he didn't have anything out there, he didn't leave a paper trail, and I'm gonna be like, well, he left tons of videos about my company, and then I just get up from the table and leave, and I'll be standing out front of the restaurant for the remainder.
She's new at this, isn't she?
She's she's a special individual. She's one of our inside tracks to the corpos, Beetle. I'm sure you understand.
Oh yeah.
Didn't want to cause a disruption, but she's a little bit on edge right now. She's good people though. She's good people. Listen, let's get straight down to it though, Beetle. If you don't, if it wasn't a hit on Oro, what was it?
You must be the next number up on their list, man. They must think you got the pirate treasure.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Listen, Beetle, maybe we can make a deal between us here. You're interested in old Johnny Silverhand, right?
The man, the samurai dude.
Yeah, well, if you can lend us information and resources and put them together, if we manage to get a hand on this database, wherever it is, wherever it might be, then we could give you some access to old Johnny.
All right. We can talk. That works.
You talked to Rex recently?
Yeah,
You
I
know
heard
him?
I heard Rex. Well, Rex, he's having a rough day,
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
A rough day?
Yeah.
Define
day.
rough
night.
What's happening with Rex?
Oh, tripped and fell.
Is this the guy tied up in his apartment?
He tripped and fell, eh?
Mm-hmm. Down the stairs. Into a couple of baseball bats. Into a basement. Half flooded. Big rats.
You, he leaving that territory open for somebody with aspirations and a baseball bat?
Do you mean like the territory that he was sort of in charge of, or like the territory he currently occupies?
The territory he was in charge of, Beetle. Have you got aspirations as well, or are you just doing it because you're a nice guy?
Music is my life, all right? It's all it's all about the tunes, dude. It's all about the tunes. I'm not interested in a turf war. I'm just interested in, finding religion.
Finding religion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Okay, well, Beetle, if you find out anything further about RCL, there's a guy called Babylon that the WorldSat guys were talking to?
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit!
We lost Rage.
We're
What?
everywhere.
She's died.
Did my
Yeah, your camera disappeared.
I am now Jim. Okay, all right. I'm back to my
there
own
we
spot.
go.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's totally fine. We'll wrap this up for folks. Yeah.
My internet is not.
No, Babylon.
Yep.
She's bad news, dude. She runs the RCL.
Okay. Well, it seems like we're gonna be in some deep shit, Beetle. If you're able to help us out, we'll cut you in on any access you want to the, not any access. I mean, but if you specifically want,
there's only
to,
one. There's only one thing I'm interested in all of this.
Yeah.
I'm not. Whatever comes up. That
Johnny
happens to bring-
Silverhands, he can be yours.
Hell yeah. The perfect addition to my collection.
Now, I don't suppose that Rex is taking visitors, is he?
I think old friends he'll make an exception.
Oh, wonderful. Monarch, do you want to drop in on one of my old friends?
You're gonna make me fuck someone up.
I'm not going to
know this
make you
guy.
do anything.
I thought you were going to end that sentence a little bit early. I was like, whoa, whoa.
Not with the bad condoms. Not with the bad condoms.
Well, we're definitely not gonna use the bad condoms. That's already been established anyway. Yeah.
You like shooting people in the face. I'm afraid I can't offer you a face, but I can offer you a kneecap. Or two.
Well, you and I are gonna have a private conversation about that on the side, and I'm gonna turn to Beetle. Let me get one thing straight with you, bud. If I find out anything that you said deceives us or lies to us in any sort of way, Natalie,
He's going to shoot you in the face,
tell
I
him.
think.
Natalie, tell him what. Wait, Natalie's not there. Jim, tell him.
Natalie just walking by in the parking lot still.
Tell him what I'm gonna do, Jim.
I think he's going to shoot you in the face.
That's right. I'm gonna shoot you in the face. And before I do that, I'm gonna shoot you in the dick.
I will say though, Beetle, I've never seen him shoot anyone in the face. I've seen him shoot clowns in the chest repeatedly, but I've never seen him shoot someone in the face.
Oh my god! You clearly don't need my help. You don't need my help. You got this.
No,
all
Monarch,
covered, don't you?
Monarch. I'm not saying that you're a bad solo in any way. I would never insult you in that kind of way. All I'm saying is it's more of a metaphor, or at least it seems to be, because I haven't seen the literal, realistic evidence of it so far.
Well, that
maybe
means
I'm just a lucky
you're
man.
doing a good job, man. It means you're doing a good job. If you haven't been shot in the face and your friends haven't been shot in the face, then everything's good. It's great. No,
You know what? You know, Beetle, I like you. I like you. Maybe we'll get some
That's what
work down
brings
the
them
line
together.
together.
Oro he was a real cool dude. He never did wrong by me, man. Anything I can do to bring a little justice to his corner of the world, I'm here for.
Wonderful. I stand up and shake Beetle's hand.
Mm-hmm.
And
He'll pass you the eddies if you've got the gear. By the way, take care of that part of the transaction.
Yeah,
right.
I give him the gear.
Then, all right, here's how we'll do this. You give me what you pulled from WorldSat's database, and I'll give you the keys to a little place nearby. You can have a chat with an old friend.
I'm gonna. There were two separate files, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was the Anno Domini and the other file that we had as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hop onto my agent and send him the first file.
Mm-hmm.
The one that says that they've claimed they've gone to a bunch of sites, and I am going to attempt to edit the I mean, how feasible is it to edit a file? I don't
Why
feel
don't you
like
just
it
not
is
send it?
feasible. Yeah, but the
Two
problem is
files.
that second file has a bunch of the info that we.
Does it?
No, actually, it doesn't. I
mean-
didn't mention Double or Nothing at all. We already knew. No, I just wouldn't. Yeah, I just wouldn't send the other file.
You
that says Anno
mentioned
Domini.
D6, but you
Yeah,
could
but we
have
already
got
knew
D6
that. We
from
already got that
anything,
from Oro. Yeah, we already got that from Oro. So yeah, I'm just gonna send him file 1.
Okay. He hands you a pair of keys that are tied to a It's like tied by a chain to a broken piece of a metal sign, a metal road sign with one bullet. It's like this much metal road sign with one bullet hole in it, and he just pulls that and passes that over. And he'll send you some local coordinates, not too far from here.
A pleasure as always, Beetle.
Right on, right on. Be safe out there.
Yeah, come on then, Monarch. Let's go grab. Let's go grab Natalie.
Sure.
All right.
So, Joe, just so I know, do I know Rex?
Rex is the fixer who ran the neighborhood. He employed Royal. You would be aware of him.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think you'd have direct.
He was the one that started it all.
Yeah, unless they shared that information with you.
What about who Rex is?
Yeah, and how the hand he may have played in the death of Oro.
Yeah, we explained the whole story of how Oro died at the beginning.
You guys explained how Oro died. You never.
I think we would have mentioned that we went to see Rex because it was me and Oro that went to try and meet Rex's person and then died. So I think during that discussion we would have explained at least a little bit about who Rex is. We wouldn't have known at that point though whether or not Rex had anything to do with it. So you would have had to make your own conclusions at the same time as us from then.
Got it. Okay, cool. Just wanted to double check the continuity of that.
Yep, no, you're right in on that. So as Jerax comes out of his agent automatically thaws him out as his biofunctions have been reduced back to normal. He wakes up bleary from a brief cry of freeze. Natalie is wired as hell. Jim has the location of his friend, and Monarch has a lead on possible vengeance for Oro. And as they go their separate ways with a little bit more information about what it is that got Oro killed, we will end tonight's episode.
Very good.
Oof.
We learned a
And
lot
I didn't
today.
die.
It's becoming
saved
incredibly
everyone.
conspiratorial.
It's literally the name of the show. That was the goal.
Yep.
We were getting there. We had to get through the fight scenes and the clowns. We're getting there. All right. Thank you
Where
everyone
do
for.
the clowns even come from?
They fucking
Who
hate
knows?
one of you.
Oh, it's me.
But
it's
I-
definitely Jerax.
Yeah. No, a
It's
lot of.
me. I fuck.
Also,
It's me.
there's a line item. I don't remember if I mentioned this out loud, but somewhere D6 money was used to pay for entertainment. And entertainment actually means clowns. So there's that.
Wonderful.
But yeah, tune in next time for more clown-related violence as our heroes continue to unravel the conspiracy here in Red Sky City. Good night, everybody.
Bye.